the education is abominable. They don't teach you nothing about you. They teach you lots of things about mathematics. And they have years and years of study to study about mathematics, and when they get into the world they never use it. But why don't they teach us about who we are and what we can do, and that we are love, and that we are light, and that we are representing the good energies, the God energies. That's what we are. We are representing that God energy. But we are not doing that. What we are representing, the masses, what they are representing is the fear energies. Everybody is afraid. And nobody dares to speak. That has to be discussed. We need to talk about that. And education is responsible for informing very young children who they are and what they came to do, and that they came to help in the unification process, in integrating with one another, with friendship and with the qualities of a divine being, which is indeed the ability to cooperate. Children would understand that straight away, because they already are. But if you become programmed in the schools and universities that we have, we become so trained in the rational fashion, and the intuition is totally denied, that we become very irrational, and the rational has no access to the heart, and is afraid, and is always competing, and always wants profit, and never knows how to share love. It is this what we need to discuss every day. And every human being needs to reflect again upon themselves and say, why am I not in peace? Why am I having so many fears? And why am I so negative in my relationships with the rest of with my friends and my family, etc.? Why can I not be more friendly? Why can I not be more allowing others to be the way they want to be? It doesn't matter if you want to be a Muslim or a Buddhist, or it doesn't matter. I mean, some people like coffee, other people like tea. And some people like milk, and others just drink water, you know. It's a choice, and you just allow it to be. Everybody can be free. But let us share the teachings of who we are and what we can do, and that we are creators, and that we are responsible for what we do, for how we express ourselves. And when we talk about these things, within a very short time, everybody becomes very, very responsible and begins to discern what is the best way to live. The problem is sharing love and compassion is that you first have to share that with yourself. Because many things have happened in our life, and many mistakes have been made. And we need to forgive that. We have to forgive the injustices that has been leveled against us. And also, you have to forgive the unjust ways you have been expressing yourself to other people. Because all that was happening because there was so much misunderstanding. Too much dogma, too many opinions, too little understanding. To clean up your mind with all these negative inputs, these negative thought patterns of the past, you just have to forgive them and let them go. It's like you blow up a balloon and you let it go, you know. You can do that in meditation. Meditation is a marvelous way of connecting with the God within you and become inspired by that God energy as to how to become free of the darkness. The darkness are negative thoughts that are projected upon you, and you help create it as well because you misunderstand the life. Now you've got to forgive that because you can see better now. When you can see better, you can let go of the past. The past doesn't exist anymore at this time. So when we come to the subject of compassion, you first need to do the homework. And the homework is to write down all the things of the past that you were unhappy about. and forgive it. Let it go. Let it go. And as you become free in this way from the past, you free yourself from your pain, the pain that the soul feels from the injustices. There's also a tremendous pain in everybody's soul about the injustice that is happening on our planet by governments and leaders that are totally unenlightened, and they bring us into danger, almost extermination. And the time has come for us to express ourselves. Every person, no matter what station you are, it doesn't matter if you're very low level life or very high level life or anything in between, got to express. Let us unite in wanting to live in a way where we can respect one another and live in peace with one another. It's possible. The majority of people want it. It's the leaders that don't want it. They prefer to control. And they control with fear. It's so obvious. It's in all the newspapers. You can see it on television. It's all the time. It's fear, fear, fear. It's not about love, love, love. And we need to choose leaders that are indeed for everybody, who want really peace. It's difficult to believe in a diplomat, because a diplomat is somebody that can never really tell the truth. That's what diplomacy is all about, is just expressing an aspect of the truth, but not all of the truth. And of course in diplomacy you need that, because there's so many opposing opinions. But now we have to cut through this and say, come on, let's not play games anymore. Let's go to the real thing, and let's do it now. Not tomorrow, now. And I'm sure if you would share that with everybody in your newspapers, hey, anybody for it, shall we make peace? Everybody will do it. Everybody will be part of it and will support it, especially young people. Well, young people, they suffer tremendously in their souls when they look around how difficult it is to live here. How much unloving energy is everywhere. And the time of the awakening, which is this time period, is now. And the question is, how many of you or how many people are going to join? If many of them join, we will peacefully go into a golden age. And the end of the darkness will be in a few more years. But if that choice is not made, then we have to suffer and continue suffering the dark forces that control religion and government and medicine. Medicine is another thing. It's terrible. People don't understand what healing is. People don't really realize that our body is so perfect, it cannot get ill. But if you live with fear in your mind, and you live long enough with that fear is going to eat at you, and you will become ill. You may get a cancer, you may get any kind of disease, any kind of weakness, because you entertain darkness in your mind. You should not live with darkness, you should live with love. If there is anything in your mind that is not loving, you're irresponsible. And if our leaders would tell the humanity this, and remind humanity about that, humanity will immediately take it out, because it makes sense. What's the point in living with fear? There's no point. And our life could be such a joy, you know. Wherever you go, you're at home. Wherever you go, you're with your family. It doesn't matter what colored skin they have, because they're all the same. They're all friendly and loving. And I've traveled all over the planet, and I've never met any people that were not capable of loving. And so that time has come now, and I hope that we get more programs on television, for instance. That television is a marvelous instrument to